Hey guys, Road Warrior back here. I recently just placed first here, just by a fraction, but nonetheless I did with all the competition, that stiff competition. I was proud of myself, but I'm going to put a clip up here, go through, show you the setup here. Now, as far as the setup goes, that's just the regular Zeus 8.2 with the Kraken on it. Again, I usually do stop and go or twitch. Sometimes I will put the Thunder Spin on there. That is the new Club Series Topper 4.0. However, you can do good with this if you don't have that, either with the green one, the tiger stripe or the red. One keynote there, the green one usually works better in partly cloudy. The peak will change in this thing, however, you might want to go to the tiger stripe red one or the chrome and red one. Now, as far as the marks coming up here, starting in the first spot, big thanks, I think, to X Series Rodrigo as well. He had some of these marks up. Some friends had sent me to, now, as well as I have some of my own marks that I've added from years past from fishing here. But I do want to give credit to Rodrigo on a few of these marks. My buddy X Series Rodrigo, as well as people that had sent me some of their marks as well. So it's kind of a collaboration here on this run. So here's several of the marks, and I kind of just go in the same order. What you're going to want to do is come down through there, through that little kidney bean, cross up, and then come over here to this spot. And then from there, after you fish this spot here, you want to go all the way around, curve up, come down to this spot. From there, if you're doing okay, you can come down here. Now, keynote on this next spot down here, be careful, there is tri-era. There is tri-era there through that same spot, so be very careful that you don't lose something important. Then you want to come back through here, and this is a spot that I used a long time ago, but this is a spot that's also prone to tri-era. So watch where you cast there. Do not cast too far. You will see a tree there in an upcoming clip, but there is tri-era there. Do not get bit off, boys. Pay attention to what you're doing. From there, this is a spot that I also fish. You can come in from this side if you want and fish it, but I usually come all the way around there and park where this piranha mark is. Casting down to this mark here. And then from there, what you usually want to do is spawn back to the boat, drive all the way down here. This is a spot that I used to farm a long time ago. I fine-tuned the mark for you, but there's a park mark if you need it. There's also a papa here as well, unique papa. That was an old bait mark, but there's the casting mark as well. And then from there, if your run's going really well, come down here. There's some other spots up through there that I skipped past, but there's a lot of speckled bass in there, so I did not fish them myself on the run, as you see coming up here. But here's the last spot that I fished. Kind of a keynote too. You can do stop and go. You can do straight if you want. I normally do stop and go. Sometimes if they're not biting, I might go to like a reel and twitch. For any TopWater lure guide or something like that, look around on my channel. I do have a pretty extensive playlist. Kind of thought process too here is you notice it is partly cloudy. So any of you guys that are running that, you probably start with the green one or the tiger stripe if you do have the bait coin one. The tiger stripe, in my opinion, is actually really good as well. But again, it's kind of more universal. The chrome one I think works better in the sunny peaks. So you'll see as the weather changes later on in this. In other words, if you're starting with the green one, I would switch off to a different color later if you quit getting bites in the event that you don't have this Club Series topper. I've had good runs in this before, and there's been people that's put up a higher score than I put up today just with the green one and the other one in the event that you did not know that. Again, I want to put up all these marks. Also, strategy-wise, you'll see in a couple of the upcoming clips, I didn't get too many piranha, anybody that watched this on the live stream today, and that's just kind of part of RNG. In other words, you could come into this, do this same routine, and for whatever reason, you might have some spots that are dead or blank, that sort of thing. I think it's just part of the RNG system on Fishing Planet that will drive you crazy sometime, but nonetheless, I get this unique out of here. Again, strategy-wise, if you get the unique first, maybe cast back a time or two for the trophy. I did that in this particular situation, got the unique first, got a common behind it. Now watch closely here. I missed the trophy. The trophy comes up out of the water. Telltale sign on a trophy or unique. You'll see its head come up out of the water. It missed, came up a couple times, boom, gosh, it missed. So in that event, I'm not going to sit here and waste another 4 or 5 minutes for it to respawn. I go ahead and cut my losses and move on to the next spot. Same kind of thing here. So just in a brief summary as you go along here, you kind of have a thoughts. You want to keep your score going. Sometimes you'll get commons, and those commons will add up as well. Up to you as far as how long you want to stick the unique out. You'll see I'm on a roll right now. Pretty much every spot I went to, I've got the unique for sure. Missing one trophy as I'm keeping the count as I'm going here. Keep a note on that because you might have to backtrack later for critical points. However, I go to the next two spots, and all I'm able to get is the trophy. I do cast back, and this is one of those things that you'll find in Fishing Planet comps. It's nobody can teach you. It's gut instincts. I'm guilty of it myself. How long do you camp a spot out? Do you stay? Do you leave? What do you do? That sort of thing is going to be entirely on you, and that's something that you have to develop as a player, I think. My instincts are getting a lot better, but I still am bullheaded and sometimes stick out a spot too long, and that will cost you a potential podium in the long run. A lot of these guys have played in these comps for a long time, so they have a pretty big advantage on an average player that's coming in. In this particular situation, again, I got the unique here fairly quick. So again, in this spot, I have 9-pounder, which is kind of a small unique. So the 8-pounders pay pretty well too if a trophy. So in that event, you might throw 3 or 4 casts out again if you get the unique. Go right back for the trophy and try to get you some more points, because that will add up. Some of these spots, are pretty far along, are far spaced out pretty far. So you're wasting a lot of time driving. So you're already there. You might as well make a couple more casts at it. Try to get the trophy. In this case, I did end up getting the trophy. Moving on to another spot there at the very top of the map. This spot is risky, but because it's so far up there, I used to actually start up here, but this spot is usually fairly consistent with me. Special thanks to my buddy General Maximus. Sent me this a long time ago. We were fishing together here at the Amazon, and I didn't know about this spot. This is a really fun spot to fish, so special thanks to General Maximus on this one. So I did again, got the unique, followed up with the trophy. Coming back over here, going towards my last few spots. If you do notice there on the timestamp as well as the weather, see there the weather is completely sunny. So make sure you guys are paying attention to the weather changes, especially in these hour comps. Could drastically change temperature, that sort of thing. Especially if it goes from cloud cover, partly cloudy to sunny. Make sure you're paying attention to that, because if you're running the green one and you're not getting a bite, go ahead and switch over to the red one or the tiger striped. From here, I'm going to the last spot. And we got about 8 minutes left here. And with that being said, I've went through my run so fast. So towards the end here, after I catch this final unique, I'm talking out with the chat. This is in live stream. The reason I'm rambling on about this is I'm not 100% sure on the respawn time on the uni. My guess is it's over an hour, and here's why. Instead of going to another spot that I had down that kind of shared, I went back to the very first spot. I was able to get the trophy here with 4 minutes left, but I know I caught that first one around 57 minutes left, so it did not respawn in 45 minutes. But if anybody knows for sure what the unique respawn timer is, if not, where that could pay dividends is later on in the event you have a really good run like this. I did fish this out, did not get it, so the respawn time may be over an hour. But if anybody knows that watching this back, please leave that in the comment section. I hope this helps you guys out, and good luck out there fishing, guys, and take care. See you in the next one.